I like to work in a team that you're kind of always stuck with, because you get a chance to really get to know them as people and to get to learn how to work with them, which generally teaches you to work really efficiently, I find, as opposed to working in other jobs where I've worked in before when there's been a bit of kind of human resource movement where you don't get a chance to really get to know people and create a good working environment.
My job takes me all around the Coromandel, and I get to go to sometimes farms and places that generally people don't go to, and there's some really beautiful, stunning little bays and beaches here. And I sometimes wonder whether it's just a nice, enjoyable ride or whether it's actually work.
The scheme provides $5,000 a year for tertiary education, and in the holidays you come back and you work getting paid at the same time.
My course of study, which is the Diploma of Civil Engineering, I get to come back here every holiday because I've got guaranteed work each holiday. And after I finish the course that I've studied, I get to come here and work, have guaranteed work for 2 years as well.
Here at Thames-Coromandel District Council, it's just a small enough council to be able to have a degree of involvement in a wide variety of engineering, like water, stormwater, wastewater, a bit of roading, particularly with development engineering. There's a lot of development taking place in this district, and it's really exciting to see all the new plants being built and in very beautiful scenery as well. So it's really an enjoyable place for an engineer to work.
Often you're in a team of just 4 or 5 people. Generally you're not specialising, you're generalising, so you get a wider range of activities. There's a lot of sharing around. If there's a particular deadline or work pressure, it's all hands to the pump, and you get involved in stuff that you didn't think you would do. You know, it's not often the group manager's there licking an envelope, but it does happen from time to time.
Thames-Coromandel District Council has a really good social side to it. The social club have lots of functions that are usually pretty good, pretty exciting, and it's a friendly place, a place where I certainly have made a lot of really good friends.
Well, the guys that I work with are a top bunch of guys. When I came here, I guess there's that stigma with the council, so it was a case of I thought they were all going to be a bunch of sort of grey-suited old nanas that had no life and had no hobbies, but as it turned out, they're all a good bunch of guys, and they're a social bunch. They're all into their fishing, and this is obviously what the Coromandel has to offer. If you're into anything recreational, it's fantastic because you can get away, you can go surfing, you can go fishing, you can do everything. So nice and close to the cities if you want to go to any rock concerts or anything like that.
One of the advantages of this district is we've got a number of area offices around the peninsula, Coromandel, Whitianga and Whangamata. We've got discrete settlements in places like Pawanui, Matarangi. So in terms of lifestyle and places to live, we've got people working here that are living in all of those locations, either working at the main office here in Thames or commuting from some of those places to Thames or to the area offices. So, if you're into the beach lifestyle, into surfing, we can certainly cater for that. If the bush and middle of nowhere is more your scene, you've got that. You've got all these advantages of, 1/3 of the peninsula is dock estate. If you're into that, that's great, but if you're into the cafe scene and hanging out and posing, then there's certainly places for you to do that as well.